I'm gonna go refill my water.
Alrighty, you do that. Alrighty. See how well I know Logan. Because if I know Logan very well, then this man's gonna take this opportunity to do it now. I could be very wrong. I could be very wrong. And he's just gonna like put text right here saying like fucking dumbass, fucking behead, doo doo.
Episode 3, baby! Let's fucking go!
He'll just fucking put my logo over a picture of Hunter Biden. Oh, hey.
How was that? Was that awful?
Welcome back to the first in a while, ECP. As always.
This is episode 3 now.
I know, it's crazy. Only 3 episodes in and it's canceled by the network. They pulled our plug and our funding. Turns out you can't put 90% of the show's budget toward Coke. Had a little bit of a misunderstanding with the producers.
Anyway, we have a special guest today. This is Andy. It's my new desk buddy.
I love it. Where'd you get it? It's fucking clean.
I got it as like, it was originally a Halloween prop that had a bottom jaw, but I took it off just to make it look like the skull from Halo that they used in Red vs. Blue. It's like a whole thing. Like they had a living bomb and this one guy, Caboose, who has about as much brain cells as I do, like turned around and saw a skull and thought that the bomb Andy was dead. So that's the little meme behind it. It's not me being edgy, it's me being a fucking dork.
Okay. I mean, I like the swords behind you. Like they may look like, oh, those are neat until you realize that they're from.
Oh yeah, those are anime swords.
Yeah. I mean, they're clean, and the fact you have all 3 is awesome. What I really wanted to talk about on this episode, because I wanted to have a little bit of structure in the beginning of it anyway, before it eventually devolves into nonsense rambling and stuff we have to cut out without trying to get arrested in 4 different countries.
That's the McAfee effect.
As you guys may have realized, we're kind of fucking geeks. We are just big ass nerdy gumballs. And
And if you look at the screen, you can see all of my lantern power rings on my top shelf.
oh, nice! I didn't even see that. He's got the full spectrum.
Hell yeah. Oh.
He's also got all the rings.
God, I wanted to prove to you that I proved Zach wrong, but in order to do that, I have to tell a tiny story behind it. So like when we were at the wedding, you know how he was telling me that he had the Black Lantern cufflinks and he gave your mom the white ones, and he showed me what his cufflinks, and I was like, dude, that's the white one. And he's like, no, it's not. And I'm like, I come home, and I knew I was right, but I came home, and just to make sure that I was right, you can't even see the design. I was right.
See it.
I was right.
Well, I'm glad that you were right. They also messed up on another one of the cufflinks.
Wasn't it like the
blue,
indigo one?
Yeah, yeah, it was very purple. like,
It was very purple.
Blue hope.
And one of them had like the wrong emblem entirely.
They did look clean though. They were a nice touch to the suits. And I've never worn cufflinks before. I had no idea how those worked. Kind of weird. Thought that it looked messy. Like I thought it looked like my sleeve was just like about to fall open, but it looked okay. I love dressing up like that. I love wearing like nice clothes like that. But it was very, very hot.
God damn, it was hot. And I was wearing a blazer most of the day.
Yeah, that vest. Oh. Um. Anyway, so before we get on that little tangent, um, in the meantime, between episodes and during this little break that we had, San Diego Comic Con happened. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of the Comic Con, or specifically San Diego Comic Con, the biggest Comic Con every year.
I've seen a lot about it on Twitter.
Yeah, like usually a lot of big things are announced.
I'm like half-ass caught up with whatever happened over there.
So, the biggest surprise, in my opinion, at San Diego Comic Con was instead of just being like, oh, here's the next movie, here's the next 2 movies coming, Marvel decided to let us know what the fuck's happening for the next 4 years. And it turns out it's a fucking lot. And being a huge Marvel geek and just anything Marvel, I just want to fucking consume it. I just want to put it in my body somehow, some way. Sure.
I mean, you can buy the DVDs and eat them if you're brave enough.
How much Marvel can you consume before you die? That's the question.
That's gonna be the next YouTube challenge, and I'm gonna start it.
Let's just start grinding up CDs and eating them.
And then while I'm sitting here bleeding eternally on the brink of death, I'll just like upload it, start the trend.
Oh my god. So the first thing on the slate, I'm pretty sure that this is in order of release date. So next thing MCU coming overall is well, that's wrong. Next thing coming is Black Panther: Wakanda Forever.
Oh,
Okay?
yes.
This is Phase 5. This is talking about Phase 5 stuff. Next thing coming to cap off Phase 4 is Black Panther: Wakanda Forever, which the trailer for that. Have you seen the trailer for that?
Nope.
You want to go ahead and watch it real quick? We can like cut through, or you want me to just give you a couple keynotes of it?
Just give me a couple keynotes. I don't want to like waste time.
So it opens up with a lot of with a parade going through Wakanda, and it's the royal family, and everybody's wearing white. It kind of seems to be like a funeral procession. I mean, that's what they all wore whenever T'Chaka died back in Civil War, leading into Black Panther.
Right.
So it seems like white is the funeral garb that they wear. So obviously they're mourning T'Challa, and then
Wait a minute.
like
So I'm looking at a bunch of Phase 5 stuff right now. I don't know if... I mean, I know a couple of these are for sure, but I'm seeing something about Black Panther and Namor.
yes, sir. That's what I'm about to get into.
Okay. Ooh.
That's what I was just about to say. During all this, water starts to flood Wakanda, just like in the comic run where I can't even remember it. Fucking Namor went all Atlantis on Wakanda.
Oh, actually, I do know a little bit about that because I was listening to a Marvel podcast, like a few days ago, and that's actually one of I think that's the first like story arc to the original Black Panther comics. Is that Black Panther and Namor kind of got into it because of reasons I can't remember, and he did the whole Great Flood, and instead of Black Panther building Noah's Ark, he decided to, start a war with Atlantis.
Fucking what?
It sounds kind of dope.
Damn. Okay. I didn't even fucking know about that. Fucking. Wow. Okay, so Wakanda starts to like get flooded by this water. It shows you a couple glimpses of Namor as a child because like him being born, holding the baby, and the baby's got the little wings on his feet like Namor does in the comics.
Right.
it shows the umbilical cord too. I don't know if that's like the first MCU umbilical cord or not, but
I'm pretty sure it is. And they gave it to fucking Namor.
I think it's also crazy that Namor shows up right after. I'm about to drop a fat spoiler on you if you were to. I mean, have you seen Ms. Marvel?
I've seen the first 2 episodes.
Okay, never mind then. I will refrain. But there's a certain reason why, like, it's kind of neat that Namor is showing up right now, like, as the next thing happening. Like, it's super cool. There's a massive build-up toward a whole bunch of different, like, massive Marvel properties that haven't really been included yet, like the Fantastic Four, the X-Men.
Oh yeah, Fantastic Four, X-Men, redoing Blade.
Yeah, dude, Blade is gonna be so. I mean, it sounds like it's gonna be good.
I really hope it's good.
Ali. Yeah, I mean,
Like
a lot of these.
they're gonna have to do a lot to live up to Wesley Snipes' Blade.
I mean, at the same time, though, I think it's funny how much of a diva Wesley Snipes was on set. Like how for one take he wouldn't open up his eyes, so they had to CG him opening his eyes.
What?
That's dude.
What?
Like, what the fuck? So I looked it up. It's real. There's a scene in Blade 3, where like he's like laying on the table, and like whenever he opens his eyes, it's CG, and you can tell because it's like really bad 90s CG.
Oh no.
Because Wesley Snipes wouldn't open his eyes because he was getting into a squabble with somebody or some shit. Or maybe his fucking coffee wasn't the right temperature or some shit. I don't know.
Hold on, I'm looking up the scene right now.
Also, very curious as to how they're going to go about explaining Chadwick or T'Challa's death.
Yeah, that's
Wonder
gonna be
if
real
they're
interesting
going
to see
to-
what they're gonna do with that.
Well, yeah, because I wonder if they're going to do like actually give him terminal illness like in real life, and just prove like how no matter how strong you are, terminal illness like is terminal illness. Like,
Right.
not trying to say certain words because
Oh my god, that CG is so bad.
it's terrible, dude. Also, I don't know if I'm misremembering this, but do you remember this is not related, but do you remember in Spawn? You remember the Spawn movie, right?
Absolutely, I love Spawn.
So I don't know if this is just my 8-year-old brain remembering it wrong, but was there not like a part that was like supposed to be fully CG, and it looks like they just like recorded it in the middle of the animating process because like everything looked white and had the lines and everything.
That just
No,
sounds
that
like.
was just like a fucking fever dream.
I mean, it kind of sounds right for whenever he went to hell. But
I'll have to rewatch it.
yeah, I'd also have to rewatch it. I haven't seen that movie in so long, but I remember it being really
Literally
fucking
same.
good.
It was a really good movie, and the clown was such a good performance. That clown scared me more than Pennywise. I thought Pennywise was funny when I was a kid, which is I don't know if that's terrifying or not, but like, I was always kind of a pussy when it comes to horror movies and all that stuff, except for It. I genuinely thought that it was supposed to be a funny movie.
See, I wasn't the biggest fan of Pennywise growing up, but I watched Wrong Turn 2 when I was 8 years old, and that shit had me like glued to the screen. It was so good.
I've never seen the Wrong Turn movies.
The only thing I can remember from Wrong Turn 2 is that like I think there were like these people on like they went on vacation or some shit and they were driving down this little road to the beach or whatever and ends up being inhabited by like cannibal mutants or some shit. I also remember there being a titty scene.
Nice. It's not a good horror movie if they're ancient titty champion. Um, alrighty, so obviously, I can't wait to see how they're going to explain the conflict. I wonder how the conflict's going to arise. I wonder if they're going to bring back uh, Michael B. Jordan as Killmonger.
Oh,
Or
dude, that would be so cool.
well, because the last scene, you know how Marvel is with their fucking trailers and the music that they pick to go with it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The last little snippet of the Black Panther trailer. It's the Kendrick Lamar song. Oh, I forget what it is. But anyway, he's like, and when I wake up, and like it's like the black and gold Black Panther suit, like
Oh, that is
unsheathing his
Killmonger.
claws.
Yup.
I'm like, dude, but if you look at it though, the legs are really tiny. So it might be Shuri or what was Lupita Nyong'o's character, love interest? I can't remember her name for some reason. Um, but anyway,
I
I
don't
don't know
know.
if it's one of them or not
But
because
wasn't Killmonger wearing the black and gold suit whenever he like fell down to the pit of doom?
yeah,
So did they
which,
just like take it off his body and just keep it?
which I don't know if I'm misremembering, but I didn't think that he really fell down a pit. I mean,
Because like
I know that
they were at the top, like on the outside, and then like oh no,
I killed him, and
is
then
it?
like he died in his arms, and the scene cut.
Yeah,
Then it was like after that,
yeah, and they
it's
went to
like,
go
oh,
watch the sunset of Wakanda and some shit
and he
like that.
said, "Bury me." He said, "Just let me to rest in the ocean with my ancestors, because they knew that death was better than bondage." I know I probably butchered that quote,
I'm
but
pretty sure you did too, but I can't remember it, so I'm gonna take your word
I
for it.
mean, it's a pretty heavy quote though. I kind of like it. It's a fucking killer ass line. Like
So
even to the very fucking end, he's a badass, bro.
I feel like realistically, they just took the suit from Killmonger, buried him, and uh, uh, fucking T'Challa's sister is the new Black Panther.
Shuri, yeah.
Yeah.
Which I was watching the Rockstars breakdown of the trailer. On the arm of the Black Panther suit that you see in the trailer, it's got a little panther coming down, and that's why some people think that it'll be Shuri because she had those panther blaster things that shot
Yeah.
the sonic waves.
Yeah, those are fucking cool.
So, I mean, I don't know. I wonder what the conflict is going to be between. It's not even called Atlantis, by the way. I saw that as well. It's like Alactalon or some shit. It's supposed to be more because it's supposed to be like an Aztec, uh, modeled off the Aztec culture.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like
Interesting.
that's kind of what they went with. Kind of like how whenever Ryan Coogler was doing the trying to set up the society or culture of Wakanda, like they looked at actual like African cultures and just wove that in. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Um, so I don't know. I think the character design for Namor looks really good. I think the actor looks like he could be MCU's Namor.
Who do they have as acting for Namor?
I don't know who he is, but he looks like a little like badass.
Okay.
A little badass. I'm a little guy.
I'm gonna have to check out that trailer later.
Yeah, no. Super good. Also, Captain Marvel ended up being better than I thought it would be. I mean, I will say, I'm still not a fucking fan of the fact that they changed her powers to hard light, like she's a green fucking lantern. But it's
Did you-
okay. It's okay.
Did you say Captain Marvel?
Did I say Captain Marvel? I
You
meant
said
Ms.
Captain Marvel. I was about to say Captain Marvel 2 hasn't even like been released.
Oh,
What
yeah.
the fuck are you on?
Ms. Marvel. Ms. Marvel.
I mean, I've only seen 2 episodes in Multiverse of Madness, and I just really like her as a character. And her actress, I feel like, is pretty top tier.
Oh, Kamala Khan's actress.
Yeah, whatever her name
Yeah.
is. I think I did a good job with that.
Wait, why'd you say Multiverse of Madness?
Because she's in Multiverse of Madness. I
Kamala
think.
Khan?
I.
You talking about America Chavez?
Oh, that's who it was. Haha.
I'm Teenage Girl.
Yeah. I'd just be thinking of teenage girls.
Don't say that.
That's a cut.
Oh fuck.
Anyway,
Oh, okay.
so I'm looking at this timeline and I'm seeing a Spider-Man title. How the fuck did Marvel get the
Yeah.
rights to that?
Well, I'll get there. So, first thing happening for Phase 5 is oh yeah, the first thing in Phase 5 is the Guardians of the Galaxy Holiday Special.
Yeah.
Coming to Disney Plus. Will lead directly to Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, and it'll feature your favorite characters from the movie series. Which, fucking awesome. I cannot wait. I love Drax. Batista's one of the best fucking actors in the MCU right now.
I just love the Guardians movies. They're just so fucking goofy.
Yeah, dude. I mean, it took me until watching the credits of Infinity War to realize that Bradley Cooper voices Rocket.
Yeah.
I'm like, whoa, like, ugh. I think it's funny too that Vin Diesel is attached to all these movies, but nobody ever fucking thinks of that. Like, he doesn't have any extended speaking lines. He says 3 fucking words in different tones.
Wait. He
all the time.
says a total of 4 words.
True.
Because
True.
at the end of Galaxy 1, he said, "We are Groot."
And ever since then, that fucked up his brain chemistry, and he had a mini stroke, and that's why now he's so fucking stupid. No, dude, I love Groot, but he's definitely a comic relief character.
He's one of my favorite characters because he's so fucking cute. Goofy. Just the whole movie series is fucking goofy.
Oh yeah, dude, but that's the point.
Drax makes it a lot better because
Yes.
he's just so literal and it's awesome. And like
I saw-
the whole dialogue's a bunch of like, you know, comedic relief and jokes and shit, and he's like, haha, yes.
I can't wait to see where his character goes in 3. Because, I mean, if you look at just the difference between Drax in Guardians of the Galaxy 1 and 2, it's an entirely different character almost. Or, like, really, you see an entirely different side
Well, I
of
mean,
his character.
well, yeah, because
Even leading into Infinity War, like,
I mean,
like, you know.
it's just a little bit of storytelling aspect. Like in the first movie, they wanted obviously they were all strangers and no one was super friendly to each other. Second movie, they've grown a little bit closer, and then Infinity War, they grew a lot closer. So they're just like a little space family, and it's cute.
Oh, I will say, I'm kind of curious if they're going to talk about the blip at all in that, because Mantis and Star-Lord got blip too.
Yeah.
I'm sure they might talk about it. They didn't talk about it in Thor. It's not really a spoiler or anything, but they didn't talk about it in Thor. Like, I guess they kind of did. Second, like, mentioned it in a roundabout way, but also coming early 2023 is What If Season 2, which
Oh, I'm
excited
so
for.
excited for that.
I know, dude, I'm telling you, like, they did so good with Season 1 of What If. I thought it was just going to be an anthology series. You know what I mean? Just a bunch of different little installments, their own little stories, and the fact that they all came into this little, like, I don't even know what the hell to call it. Collusive story, I guess. Like, that was nice. Which I saw that apparently they're wanting to focus more on how the Watcher ticks with the next couple seasons.
Right.
The trailer that aired featured Steve Rogers as Winter Soldier. What? A fight between Odin and Shang-Chi, Iron Man on Sakaar, and one episode based on Neil Gaiman's brilliant 1602 series. Captain America as Winter Soldier sounds kind of fucking cool.
Oh yeah, I'm hyped for that one. That's gonna be super fucking awesome.
The first movie to start off Phase 5. Which, I mean, at this point, I'm really just excited for all the movies coming out, but Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania.
Yep.
They are finally going to introduce Stature, which she's not called Stature in this. She'll be called Stinger. But Ant-Man's daughter, Cassie Lang, gets to join the little ragtag superhero thing they got going. Then I guess they're going to be focusing more on the quantum realm. Oh, that's what it was called, right? The quantum realm.
Yeah, the quantum realm.
So, and the antagonist is going to be Jonathan Majors.
Oh.
Yeah, Kang the Conqueror. So that's where they're going to start out and really start to divulge into Kang. And I'm kind of curious where they're going to go from there, because obviously they're going to be like, oh, we beat Kang, and then bam, there's more than one fucking Kang. Oh, at Comic-Con it was revealed that both MODOK and Bill Murray will be in the movie.
Oh, thank God! I've been waiting for MODOK to be introduced.
So I wonder if that's why I saw something about MODOK being Yellow Jacket, like fucked up from the quantum realm.
That'd be interesting. I've also been waiting for Yellow Jacket too.
Well, have you seen the first Ant-Man movie?
Yeah? I mean, I knew about the Yellow Jacket too, but I mean like as a character, not just as a concept.
Fair. I really feel like that's where they're going to leave Yellow Jacket, though, unless they do turn him into MODOK. Which, I mean, I guess that's better than introducing AIM and all that shit, but we have to introduce AIM at some point.
They've already kind of sort of introduced AIM in one of the Iron Man movies. I think it was the second one. Because I'm pretty sure it was the second one. Because, like, it went back to when Tony Stark was younger and still alive, and met this one dude whose name I can't remember, and he's like, "Hey, I'm starting this company. If you want to like do a thing," and he hands Tony his business card, and it says AIM, and that's
idea mechanics, yeah.
Yeah, and I was actually kind of getting excited because I was thinking, fucking MODOK. There's another guy whose name I can't remember. Omega Red, I think that's his name was. Or is that an X-Men villain? Oh, Crimson Dynamo. That's the other guy.
Crimson Dynamo. I'm pretty sure that the way they did Crimson Dynamo was... Oh, wait, no. I think I'm thinking of it wrong. What did they say? Black Widow. What was the like Russian version of Captain America called in that? Can't think of it off the top of my head.
Fuck, I can't remember either. Let me look it up.
For some reason, I feel like they called him the Crimson Dynamo. Which obviously I know Crimson Dynamo is supposed to be like an Iron Man villain,
Yeah.
but
Oh, Red Guardian.
Red Guardian. Okay, never mind. Okay, we could
Are
probably
they?
still see Crimson Dynamo.
Hold up. Back to the Black Widow characters. Are they gonna reintroduce Taskmaster at any point?
Oh,
Or
I
like,
don't
do
know
you
about
think they
that,
would?
Jake. To be honest, I didn't hate Taskmaster's character design, like Taskmaster fight scenes. I think it was a weird backstory.
It
Not
was
gonna lie.
absolutely a weird backstory.
Uh, and it makes it to where the fact that they keep joking about, just like wherever the fuck that happened, like they keep joking back to that in all the other Avengers movies. They're like, why is she making jokes about this? You know, like, um, you know, I'm excited. The next thing on the slate, coming to Disney Plus, a series, Secret Invasion.
Yeah.
The people that'll be starring in this show will be Talos, Samuel L. Jackson as Nick Fury,
Fuck yeah.
Cody Smulders will be back as Maria Hill. Um, but then they're also adding. This is where Amelia Clark will come in, the girl from Game of Thrones, the blonde girl.
Yeah.
I can't remember her name, something Targaryen, I think. But Olivia Colman and Christopher McDonald. I don't know who the hell those are off the top of my head. It wasn't. No footage was shown at Comic-Con, but I don't know, dude. I'm kind of excited. Like, well, no, footage for the upcoming show was shown at Comic-Con 2022, but it will not go out for the rest of the world. It's exclusive to Comic-Con. That's pretty cool. And it featured Nick Fury, Maria Hill, and James Rhodes.
Dope.
And yeah, I guess it'll be leading into the Kree Secret Invasion shit, like from the comics.
From what I'm reading here, saying that it will focus on Nick Fury uncovering a plot by factions of the shape-shifting alien race, the Skrulls. So
Did I say Kree?
Yeah, you did. They already did that one, Chief.
Well, you know, all them aliens look the same. Oh, fuck. Yeah. Next thing to come out will be Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, which will bring Will Poulter's Adam Warlock to the MCU.
Dude, I am so fucking excited for Adam Warlock.
Me fucking too. I thought they were going to introduce Adam Warlock right before Infinity War. Or in Endgame. I thought that's where that was going to happen.
I'm kind of glad they didn't do that, because that wouldn't do it justice. Just
Yeah,
like
I mean,
some magical Aryan boy coming out from the sky being like, hey, I can do things better. Let me one punch this man to death. But no, I'm kind of glad they're releasing him in a smaller movie.
yeah, no. I mean, obviously instead of doing that, they did Captain Marvel. Which exists.
Yeah, Brie Larson does
No,
exist.
Captain Marvel's never really been one of my favorite characters.
I mean,
so
yeah, I know you've played Ultimate Alliance. So the Ms. Marvel in that game was dope. And Captain Marvel is just, I mean, I just don't like Brie Larson. Let's just be honest. I don't fucking like Brie Larson.
that's fair. Wasn't there a whole bunch of shit?
Yeah, there was a
behind the scenes?
bunch of shit. Like right after the movie release, she had like a big fat ego inflation, and then just like did some wild shit, and now like no one likes her.
She dropped that one movie on Netflix right after all that, like right after Captain Marvel came out and all that stuff. It was like Chasing Unicorns or
I
some shit. I don't know.
did not.
Tried watching it? Bored as fuck.
I did not hear about that.
I don't know what. I just remembered it because like, I just remember that movie being so boring that I legitimately just stopped watching it. Like,
That's fair.
but yeah, so in Guardians of the Galaxy 3, they're going to introduce Will Poulter's Adam Warlock, which Will Poulter got beefy as fuck for this role. Like, I don't know if you've
Fuck.
seen him in interviews recently, dude.
I don't
But
watch
if you-
interviews.
Oh, dude, he's fucking huge. If you look at the comparison of him now compared to the way he looked in We're the Millers,
I'm looking him up right now. I think he'd be a really good fit for Adam Warlock.
now he would, dude. Now he's big. He used to be a little big string bean. He was
Oh
also in,
boy, he did get beefy.
yeah, dude. He got huge.
Oh damn.
Ate 2 steaks a day. Like,
Okay.
I'm telling you. So, and it's also going to introduce Cosmo the Space Dog.
Yes.
I love that. Maria Bakalova from Borat 2 play Cosmo. That's exciting. Also, a spin-off. You've seen Hawkeye, right?
Yeah.
So the character Echo is getting a spin-off series.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so she's going to be coming back, and so will Vincent D'Onofrio's Kingpin.
Dude,
and Charlie
he
Cox's
plays.
Daredevil.
He plays a good fucking Kingpin too.
Yes, he does.
Oh,
I didn't
my
realize
God.
how much shit he's been in. Like, he looks so different in all of his roles. Like, he doesn't look anything like Private Pile or like the skinny guy, the little bitty guy from what's it called? Adventures in Babysitting.
I haven't
Mechanic.
seen that.
Well, I literally watched when I was like 8. All I remember was a little girl was like super obsessed with Thor, had the helmet on the whole movie, and like had Mjolnir.
You're just
And then,
describing
like-
my childhood, but instead it was Spider-Man.
Fucking felt, but like, she's like, I remember her like just driving down like, oh, Thor, ting ting, and he's like, the fuck. Oh my
God,
god.
Charlie Cox as Daredevil is such a, such a great pick. He's such a great Daredevil. Makes me gush.
I'm excited because that comes out summer 2023. That'll be the first time we see Daredevil again. Well, actually, no, we'll see him coming up in She-Hulk. Which-
Yeah.
Something I forgot to mention. That is technically another part of the Phase 4 slate that is coming before Black Panther. Obviously, I'm sure it'll lead into that. Black Panther comes out in November. She-Hulk releases
I want to say
August.
it comes out November
18th?
11th. Maybe. I think it said 11/11. I don't fucking know.
I know that She-Hulk comes out the 18th or 19th. It's a little later teens. But super excited for that. I can't wait to see Charlie Cox and Daredevil again. Oh, and then
Ah, I was right.
uh,
November 11th. Okay.
nice 11/11. There are a lot of doodaloos. Loki season 2 will be dropping next summer.
Fucking
Yeah, next
excited. I love
so
Loki
ecstatic.
as a character.
Me too, dude. Have you seen Loki season 1?
Yes, twice.
Okay. That's why. It was a really good show.
It was really fucking good. I love the whole what the fuck were they called? TSA? Or is that airport security?
It's the TVA.
Yeah,
The time
that's it.
variance is
Yeah,
hilarious.
yeah. TVA, love that. And Gator Loki is my favorite.
Dude, Croaky was the best. Can't hear my Discord going nuts, can you?
Is your Discord going nuts?
But I'm getting a lot of pings right now.
Oh, didn't know.
Okay, good. Well, if you can't hear it, then I'm just gonna leave it. Okay. Dude, I'm so fucking excited for Loki season 2. I've seen one behind the scenes like picture from somebody, and it was Sylvie was in a McDonald's uniform from the 70s.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, so kind of excited for that.
Oh, and
This one I can't
Sylvie as a
talk too much
character is
about.
so fucking good too.
This one I can't talk too much about because you need to finish Miss Marvel. But coming November 11th, or no, that's the old release date before COVID. Coming July 28th, 2023 is The Marvels,
Hell
which will
yeah.
have
Captain Marvel, Ms.
Ms.
Marvel.
Marvel, and what the hell is her name? Spectrum? I think it's Spectrum. I could be wrong, but I think her name, Marie Rambeau's name is Spectrum. I think her superhero name. Could be wrong.
I'm not seeing it here. I'll have to look it up. What was her name?
The Maria Rambeau. The director for the Marvels will be the same director from Candyman.
Really?
Yeah,
Huh.
that's kind of cool. I wonder if anybody's gonna like die gruesomely. Ooh, this is another one I'm excited for. So we talked about Wakanda Forever.
Uh-huh.
One thing I forgot to mention, it will be the MCU debut of Riri Williams' Ironheart.
Oh,
Or
dude.
Riri Williams' Ironheart.
Yes.
Oh, bro.
Dude, yeah, I'm fucking hyped for these next 3 phases.
Well, one part of the Wakanda Forever trailer shows Riri Williams in a tank top hammering steel, and then it shows her poking out the iron logo from the comics
Mm-hmm.
straight out of this like sheet of vibranium, I assume. So imagine her fucking suit will be made out of vibranium.
Nut.
Literally, like Iron Man didn't even have that. Like,
Hell no. It's kind of weird, though, that he didn't, now that you think about it.
coming after that will be November 2023. Late.
Fuck. Yes.
Starring Mahershala Ali, which I am so fucking excited, dude. Ever since I heard Mahershala Ali's little voice cameo at the end of Eternals, like, oh my god.
I honestly
Yeah.
didn't watch the entirety of Eternals. I fell asleep like in the
Don't
middle of
blame
it. It was bad.
I don't blame
It
you.
was so
it
bad.
was so boring. It was also going to be the MCU's first sex scene. However, since they made the Marvel Netflix shows canon, that means that the very rough sex scene between Jessica Jones and Luke Cage is the MCU's first sex scene.
Go
Where they
Luke
basically
Cage!
destroy the fucking apartment. Like, puts her through a table and shit. It was
And you know the whole
funny
time.
fucking scene.
You know the whole time he's all like, "Oh, sweet Christmas."
I fucking love Luke Cage. He even said that he doesn't like he hasn't been contacted. He hasn't been contacted, but he would love to come back if Marvel would have him. Which is usually code for yeah, we're working on some shit right now.
Do you think that they absolutely have to do a whole Heroes for Hire series?
I want to see the Midnight Suns
Dude, oh fuck me.
bring in Moon Knight. Fucking oh, I mean, obviously they'll have to MCU it, so they can't do exactly same thing. But let's see Ghost Rider come into it. Oh yeah, coming winter of 2023 will be Agatha, Coven of Chaos. Agatha Harkness is getting her own show for some reason. Wake of WandaVision, it was announced Agatha Coven of Chaos would be coming to Disney+. Catherine Hahn will be reprising her role as the titular witch, one who was trying to steal Scarlet Witch's powers at the end of WandaVision. That's all the information I have.
And I have even less information than that. Yeah. Did you scroll down and see the whole Born Again thing?
No. The next thing on the slate is the X-Men 97 animated series.
Dude, I'm so fucking excited about that. God, when I saw that on Twitter, I think I was at work when I saw it, and I actually screamed.
I just can't believe that this show is like the X-Men series was so big back in the 90s that, and it left such an impression on today's Marvel fans that twice now they have used the little stinger of the intro in the MCU, and people are like, "Oh!" Like in I almost spoiled something. I'm not going to talk about that one, but in the other one, whenever in Multiverse of Madness, whenever Xavier comes on screen, Charles Xavier comes on screen, like the
yeah, I squealed like a girl in the theater when I saw that, and with Black Bolt too.
That you want to know my actual reaction? So as I was watching that movie, I was like, oh yeah, they mentioned Spider-Man, and then like they go to this other universe, and oh, all these other superheroes. I'm like, oh my god, where's Toby? Where's Toby? And then everybody starts fucking dying. I'm like, keep Toby away from this fucking movie! Oh my god! Ah!
Dude, okay.
I was so scared he was gonna die.
When they went to the other universe and like Professor Xavier came out, and I was like, oh my god! X-Men and shit, and then I see Black Bolt and I'm like, oh my god, and then later on Black Bolt fucking dies and I'm like, oh god, no. Damn near started bawling in the theater.
I'm not gonna lie though, that was the coolest fucking death I've seen.
God, they did him so dirty.
They did him actually filthy, worse than his Inhuman show. But oh my god.
Oh my god.
Oh, by the way, animated adventures of all your favorite characters from the 90s X-Men cartoons are back, and it's coming next year. Magneto will be in charge of the X-Men team for the new episodes.
Word?
They will also take on the Hellfire Club, Mr. Sinister, and others.
Dude, Mr. Sinister! Oh.
I'm so excited, dude. Ooh, okay. The next movie.
Oh my
we're gonna
god.
talk about.
I fucking love anything X-Men related. This makes me so happy.
The directors that they're pulling in for these MCU projects now. Like, I saw that Martin Scorsese's in talks to direct Fantastic Four.
No fucking way.
Right?
No fucking way. Oh my god.
Captain America New World Order, fourth installment in the Captain America series, is slowly coming together. Okay. The director that they have is Julius Onah. I don't know if I said that right or not.
Ooh,
But
just got a
the
tingle.
director of the Cloverfield Paradox.
I just got a fucking tingle in my taint.
It was confirmed Anthony Mackie would not only be reprising his role as Sam Wilson, but Wilson would indeed be Captain America.
Fuck yeah. I love that they made Falcon Captain America.
Ooh.
That
And the
made me-
Falcon and Falcon and Winter Soldier writers will write Captain America 4.
Fuck yes, dude.
I loved that series.
Dude, that series was so good. When I was trying to when the show first came out. I was watching with my girlfriend Courtney, and like we watched maybe the first 3 or 4 episodes together, and she's like, "This is boring. I don't like it." And I'm like, every single episode, I was like craving more. I was like, I need this.
Oh my
She's just not a
God.
nerd. It's fine.
That scene with the shield.
Dude, the
Oh.
shield, the fucking.
Mm.
God, they did so many beautiful things with that series. It actually made me cry a little bit in a good way.
One of my favorite things in movies is symbolism. And Marvel does that to a fucking T.
Mwah.
Oh. Charlie Cox will be reprising Daredevil in Daredevil Born Again, an 18-episode series.
Fucking
And
bet.
starring alongside him, Vincent D'Onofrio as Kingpin.
I love his Kingpin.
I also love the fact that it's not going to be some little 6-episode, long movie. It's going to be an actual 18-episode series, kind of like
Right.
4th season.
Yeah.
So I think what they're kind of trying to do is like continue that story.
And I would not be mad about it.
Yeah. Okay. The next thing in the slate, coming July 26th, 2024.
The fucking Thunderbolts, baby.
The Thunderbolts. I'm so excited for the Thunderbolts, dude.
Oh my god.
You get to see U.S. Agent Yelena Belova's Black Widow,
Oh.
which, I mean, I don't know what they're gonna do about. I forget his name, William something. I don't know if that's the right name, but the actor that played Thaddeus Ross. I don't know if they're gonna still do a Red Hulk or something. I don't think that they could though. Right here it says a Thunderbolts movie was announced. No other details were confirmed, but considering the MCU landscape, it's a good bet we'll see U.S. Agent and Baron Zemo as a part of this team, to say the least, as Thunderbolts follow a group of villains who are teamed up to be heroes. Sometimes their hero antics are really to besmirch other heroes. It gets complicated depending on what version of the team you're talking about, but here's to hoping we get to see Bullseye as Hawkeye.
Yeah.
Dude, I want Bullseye in the MCU.
Dude, oh my god.
Also, so
I would
since
fucking love that.
Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. is loosely canon, that means that Deathlock is in the MCU.
Hell yeah. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
November 8th, 2024 is whenever Fantastic Four is supposed to drop.
Fuck yes.
Originally, John Watts, the director of Spider-Man, was supposed to direct it. However, he has stepped down. And the last I knew was they were trying to get Martin Scorsese to direct it. That could just be another rumor, but officially it has no director right now. Also in 2024, we'll be getting Spider-Man Freshman Year. The animated series will follow the adventures of a young Peter Parker during his first year of high school before Spider-Man showed up in Captain America Civil War, which I also saw, which I don't know if it's true or not, but it said that it will follow a what-if type scenario where Norman Osborn will show up and will show up in his apartment instead of Tony Stark. And it says, additionally, Charlie Cox will be on the show reprising his role as Matt Murdock.
Fuck. Yes, he is.
They're putting Daredevil everywhere, baby. I'm fucking ecstatic. Ooh, speaking of ecstatic. A series that I'm really fucking excited for is Marvel Zombies, based on the comics of the same name. So I'm kind of hoping that instead of just following that what-if scenario, that it will loosely adapt the original Marvel Zombies comics like they go off and fucking eat Galactus. Like, I love that shit, dude. Oh, oh my god, they all get the power cosmic. And then, oh, right after Fantastic Four, that's the last movie that will lead into Avengers: The Kang Dynasty.
Okay, but
And then,
on a quick note, they better not fuck up the Fantastic Four.
shit. I mean, I honestly feel like the MCU is doing really good, and the things that they do take liberties with, the most part, I am perfectly okay with.
Have you seen
Like,
the second Fantastic Four movie? Like
um,
the remake of the original? Like
the second. Oh, you mean the Fan Four Stick?
the fucking what?
You mean the newer movies that were made in some weird, dark, edgy type shit? Or are you talking about the Rise of Silver Surfer?
No, Rise of Silver Surfer was part of the like the first era, I guess you
Okay,
can
so
call
you're
it.
talking about
Like like the next one where like
yeah, Fan
nothing
Four
was
Stick.
right.
Yeah, well, in that logo, they changed the second A to a 4, so people just call it Fan Four Stick.
Oh, I didn't even know that. I watched that movie one time because like I
I
haven't
hate
seen
it.
it. No one else liked it, so I figured I'd give it a shot. I fucking hate it. It's fucking garbage. I did nothing but yell at my TV.
Because you want to know how to tell a story about a superhero team that's always together and is literally like getting high on friendship and fucking companionship. Separate them for most of the fucking movie. There
Fuck
you go.
yeah.
That's how you do it.
Hated
it.
That's a fucking power play.
Like Sigma mindset right there. Oh,
A
okay,
fucking
so
Sigma grind.
Avengers King Dynasty will obviously let off on another big ass cliffhanger, just like Infinity did, because 6 months later, Avengers Secret Wars will come out.
Fuck yes.
What if the big cliffhanger that they lead off into is Battle World? Like, because that would be the an amazing thing to cap off.
I feel like they would
Multiverse
absolutely.
Saga.
I feel like they would absolutely do something like that because they're bringing in all these new characters and they're like revitalizing the old characters into doing other shit. And you know, there's already a multiverse in place, and the fact if they did Battle World, it'd just be like one of those. It'd be like an Infinity War type movie where they have all these heroes on one movie on Battle World.
On top of that, all these different dimensions and a bunch of new heroes that can show up. You want
Right.
to know what's one of my biggest fears for the MCU, which is kind of dumb? I don't want them to kill Toby or Andrew just to do it. Like, don't kill Toby or Andrew. Either, like, don't bring them back, or, like, bring them back and let them live.
I don't think they would do that.
I don't think they would either, but, like, when they stabbed Toby, I was like, oh.
Oh yeah, that made me big fucking cry.
I was like, no.
but I
Then he gets up and he's like, I've been stabbed before.
but like I feel like they did that just to be like to keep you on the edge of your seat type thing because if they actually let Tobey Maguire die, that would be the opposite of fan service. Like no one would like that.
Like, instead of jerking me off, you actually wrapped a sandpaper condom around my t-shirt.
Exactly.
And then another sequel that's kind of just floating around is Shang-Chi.
Dude, I actually really like the Shang-Chi movie.
Yeah. I mean, I'm really enjoyed Shang-Chi, first of all. I like that post-credit scene leaves me a little bit confused. I hope that She-Hulk answers some stuff with Bruce Banner, and like why he's sometimes in his original form and sometimes not. Why his arm's okay and the new shit. Like, I don't know. I feel like it might just be a big flashback sequence.
Probably.
Um, But
That could also be like,
uh,
oh no, never mind. That wouldn't work.
I mean, um, another one kind of just floating around with an unknown release date is Armor Wars,
Oh,
which I think is
yes.
a really awesome premise. It's supposed to be focusing on Tony Stark's tech falling into the wrong hands, and
Again.
Rhodey will be fixing it. So, in a lot of ways, I think that this really is Rhodey's Iron Man type thing, like his own titular thing. Another floating around movie that's just kind of floating with an unknown release date is fucking Deadpool 3.
Fuck yes.
I'm
Do
excited
you
for Deadpool
do
3.
you think Deadpool 3 would like introduce more of the X-Men?
That it depends where they do it because I mean I don't know if they're gonna play it safe with Deadpool or just full on be like, now Deadpool has the rights to say whatever the fuck he wants about whoever the fuck he wants with Disney Plus having R-rated shit. Like I think Deadpool 3 is gonna be the first R-rated Disney movie or the first R-rated MCU release.
Hmm.
And I think that it won't hurt it one bit. In fact, it would hurt it to make it PG-13.
It would. No one would like that. That would be awful.
Also announced that Comic-Con 2022 was season 3 of What If and season 2 of X-Men 97, even though it's not even fucking out yet.
They know people are gonna love it because it's not X-Men 97. I'm gonna watch the fuck out of it when it comes out. Just take
Dude,
me back to my
ooh,
childhood.
I think I'm actually gonna sit and watch the
The
X-Men
OG.
series as a nice little pre-game to it.
Like the original X-Men series? Or like, you
Yeah,
mean like the... Okay.
I mean, the X-Men series that I loved the most when I was a kid was the one on Nickelodeon. Wolverine
X-Men...
and the X-Men.
Oh, okay. I watched all of them. Like, I watched X-Men, like OG, X-Men 97, Wolverine, the X-Men, X-Men Evolution. I fucking love the X-Men.
The X-Men are awesome.
Dude, like that was my first introduction into the world of comic books, other than like Batman. But like growing up on a PlayStation 2, there weren't a whole lot of Batman games besides that one Justice League game. But X-Men had Marvel Ultimate Alliance, X-Men Legends 1 and 2. Those are
Yeah.
still my 3 top favorite games of all time.
Ultimate Alliance games were so fucking good. Oh,
That second one was iffy.
I will say, I mean, I enjoyed it, but the first Ultimate Alliance was the best one.
The first one
Ultimate
was
Alliance
top
3
tier.
was okay. I didn't mind Ultimate Alliance 3.
I didn't finish it. I
Um,
didn't like it.
I finished it, and the ending was pretty cool.
I did
Um,
like some of the characters they were introduced though. Like I played as Psylocke a lot.
I love the concept of it too. Like each large villain throughout the Marvel universe gets an Infinity Stone. You know,
Hmm.
uh, I thought that was pretty cool. I will say Thanos was nothing compared to fucking fighting Dormammu. Dormammu was the
Yes.
hardest fight in that shit.
I think I stopped playing it after I fought Dormammu.
Yeah.
Pretty sure,
The
'cause
first
I was
time I
like-
stopped playing it was because I kept getting beat by Dormammu.
I mean, playing Dark Souls all these years, I know not to give up until after the boss fight's over.
Thank you so much, GameSpot, for the article that I definitely just used and abused.
Used and
So much.
abused.
Uh, yeah. I am super excited. I think that the Multiverse Saga has a lot of potential.
No,
I think if they cap it off,
I feel like if they do it just right, it'll be bigger than the Infinity Wars or the first saga.
sure. And they can bring back people too. Like, I really want Iron Man to make a return, even if it's like as superior Iron Man. Bring Tony Stark or bring
Bro, Superior
Rodney J.
Iron
back
Man
as
would make
superior
me
Iron Man.
happy.
Dude. So, um, yeah, no,
There's so much they can do with the multiverse.
I want a Spider Verse movie in live action.
That'd be dope.
Need it.
That would be
I
fucking
need
dope.
it. Need it.
I'm excited for the second one though.
Oh, dude, I know. Oh, I know. That's another movie I'm really hyped for. It's not part of the MCU, but oh, I'm so fucking hyped for that movie. Yeah, when does that come out again?
Um,
I thought it was this year, but
Spider-Verse
might have got pushed back.
2023 sometime.
Oh, I think it's like December. Because I remember saying I'm gonna go see it for my birthday.
June 2nd, 2023.
Oh, I'm very wrong. Now I'm not thinking about it. Well, No Way Home came out like a couple days after my birthday. Never mind. Dude, if they can build up hype for these movies the same way they did No Way Home, No Way Home was one of the most hyped fucking movies
No,
of all
dude,
time.
on God, and it lived up to the hype. That movie was so goddamn good.
It was oh,
Like,
going back and watching it, like it's still good.
oh God, I need to watch it again. I haven't seen it since it released. I just want to see my boys on screen again. See them all do Spidey shit at the same time makes me so happy and cry a little.
No. Oh, okay. I just want to say real quick. So, for the longest time, I've avoided playing the Spider-Man DLC on Marvel's Avengers because I was told it was bad. I saw bad reviews about it.
You were also
After
told that
playing
the
it
entire
for
game
myself-
is bad. Anyway,
Well, I had played the campaign of it, which I didn't think the story was too bad. It has its own little niche community of it, and to be honest, I've kind of fallen into it and playing a good amount of it because the web swinging on there, obviously they don't have huge buildings all the time or really ever in that game, so they had to emulate it kind of like with the same boundaries of flight. You can't go too high because there's like a max ceiling for every level.
right.
But like the web swinging feels really good in my opinion, and like if you like hold it lightly, like you'll like do like a little like, and like I don't know how to explain it. Like you'll like swing into walking, like
Okay,
this, like
that's kind of cool.
it's kind of cool shit. Like I saw somebody was saying that it feels really clunky and stuff like that, but like do you just think about where you're swinging before you do it instead of just holding R2 and fucking going forward, letting it all do it for you? Like, you do have to kind of think about your trajectory and like where you're gonna swing through and shit. But it nails the physics down pretty fucking good for a game that it wasn't built around Spider-Man's physics.
I can respect that.
Like, and the way that it makes me feel is it works like a more in-depth Ultimate Alliance. Like it's everybody's on their own screen instead of all sharing this like one screen with the top down. Everybody has their own character, their own movesets and shit.
Mm-hmm.
And I've even started playing a store on there because store is really fun on there too. And they have a bunch of neat things like if you throw Mjolnir at an enemy, like you can hold them against the wall until you call Mjolnir back.
That's kind of fucking cool.
Yeah, so like I've been playing with my little brother, and like whenever I'm playing a Spider-Man, I can like web up a big robot, and it makes it easier because it's not attacking, and then everybody can fight. Like it has some RPG elements to it.
Okay.
And Mjolnir, we were fighting a Synthoid, and I threw Mjolnir at him, and it pinned him up against the wall. And Mjolnir was doing some damage to it innately, but at the same time, while he's pinned up against the wall, the whole team just beat the shit out of this Synthoid, and it couldn't fucking move. So, like, I think that the game has some merit. I think they did fuck up with their live service model at first because they were very greedy and pulled an EA at the beginning.
Go figure.
But I mean, they're still putting a lot of attention into the game. They just put the Mighty Thor in there, and she's pretty fucking clean in there.
Do they still have the little scene where Hulk doesn't even have a voice line? It just robotically says audible grunt or whatever the fuck.
Agreeable grunt.
Yeah, agreeable grunt. Do they still have that?
I think what that is, I think that's like whenever like you have it set for accessibility settings, like where it'll like read subtitles to you or stuff like that. Or I don't know what the fuck that was. That was the funniest clip ever though. It does have amazing fucking voice lines though. Like with the Mighty Thor, I walked next to fucking Captain America because I was checking out the character and shit.
Mm-hmm.
On the helicarrier, I walked next to Captain America, and they talk. They all have little talk lines that are distinct for all the characters.
Yeah.
Like, and he's like, I think some of the SHIELD agents are afraid of you. And she says, well, why is that? He said, well, they keep saying something about you stepping on them. And she's like, this is not what that means. It's fucking goofy, dude. And like, Cody plays as Black Panther a lot, and I'm usually Spider-Man, so I've heard a lot of their voice lines back and forth. And like they were talking, and he's like, "Oh, so you got your own form of like Spidey sense?" He's like, "Well, really, my suit just like helps me be in tune, and like I know where vibranium is." He's like, "Oh, so Panthy sense?" He's like, "Never say that again in your entire life."
Okay, before we go on any further, I have to go take a shit.
Okay, if you want to go ahead and pause the recording. The fastest shit.
What?
That was the fastest shit that I've ever seen.
Yeah, I have fiber in my tummy. Like I can shit pretty quickly.
Okay, fiber.
I don't spend 45 minutes on the toilet because I can't shit.
Okay, so where were we?
You were talking about the
about
Avengers game.
Yeah. Yeah, I think like it's still like actively supported by the developers. They literally just a couple days ago put out the summer skins, which pretty neat. Not gonna lie, I love the Thor one and the Iron Man one. The Black Widow one looks honestly just like a black bikini, but
Dope.
the Iron Man one is fucking awesome. He's wearing like a gold shirt and like gold shorts, and he's got his little his chest reactor and just gloves. I don't know. I love the cosmetics in that game because like they can look really goofy, but at the same time just enough to where it's like, I guess he still could shoot his repulsors and do his chest beam from that, but like, well, you get shot in the face and fucking die a lot, more instantly. Like,
maybe he has nanobots that very highly responsive nanobots, and like they're faster than a bullet, and like whenever like a bullet's coming towards them, they'll just like make a little shield or some shit.
I guess that is the Tony Stark answer, yeah. So one of the main mechanics of the game, every character has an LB ability, an RB ability, and an LB-RB ability, which is their ultimate. So with Thor, you like give people vulnerability for 10 seconds with your LB. You can shoot thunder with RB, and then you call the Bifrost, with your RBLB. Iron Man's special with both bumpers is you call out fucking Hulkbuster. Like, it just nanites around you into fucking Hulkbuster. And
Okay.
he's like, who you gonna call? Hulkbuster! And it's fucking... Oh, dude, it's awesome. And you can just play as Hulkbuster for 30 seconds. Like, I don't know. I feel like that game doesn't get enough merit. At the same time, I understand why people don't like it. It's quite grindy, though. But then again, there are people who play Destiny.
That, oh, dude. Yes, ow. Hold on.
Just say ow just thinking about Destiny.
No, like, I went to go get my vape off the charger and just punched my bookshelf. But, you remember when I had a roommate all those years ago?
Yeah.
Yeah. He used to play Destiny, and all he would do is, like, the same fucking raid for, like, hours. Like a literal all-day event type thing. He would just do the same fucking raid just to get this one thing for PvP that he never played, and it's all that just to increase his light level by 1 or some... I don't play Destiny. I don't...
That sounds like your old roommate.
And fucking Diablo 3. Dude.
The grind.
The grind. The absolute fucking grind this man put into Diablo 3 is on a sadder level than top tier Destiny players. So, like, in Diablo... Have you played Diablo 3? Or Diablo?
Yeah.
Oh,
Well, I played the original Diablo 3. I've also played Diablo 2.
okay, so you know how in Diablo 3, once you reach max level, you have Porygon levels?
Yeah.
So,
I like that.
yeah. Like, there was one time, like when he first started playing Diablo, like, he probably got fully maxed out in, like, a week or some shit.
Oh, hold on. I'm getting a phone call. So I was just trying to figure out what was happening because going to Airsoft tomorrow. People had to figure out
Right.
things. All right. All right. Let me try to get a clean cut back into.
Oh, yeah, like, put my phone away. So my old roommate would, like, grind Diablo 3 when it first came out. He got max level within a week or so maybe, and then I stopped paying attention because after that I was, like, competitive, like, hardcore competitively playing Overwatch. But, like, I look up basically probably like a month or so later, and he's, like, Porygon level like 17,000, and I'm like dead ass, like, his level was in the thousands, and I'm like, how the fuck do you do this? Like, I know you're unemployed and don't do shit all the time, but even then, that shouldn't be physically possible.
Was he botting?
Yeah. Honestly, I have no idea.
Diablo, I don't know. Like, I understand the allure to Diablo, but
I mean, I played the shit out of Diablo 3 too, but not to that level. I mean, then again, I didn't play the multiplayer aspect. I just wanted the story because I'm a fucking
Right.
nerd.
yeah, I mean,
And the story was good. I replayed that game like 5 times on separate characters.
Diablo has never really been one of those huge games for me. I don't think I ever beat Diablo 3 actually.
Like the base
No, that
game
they
or the
just-
Reaper of Souls?
The base game.
Oh, wow. You haven't even fought Diablo.
I never played Reaper of Souls.
Yeah,
had
they introduced like a
base
Grim
game.
Reaper boss dude like right after the I think it's the 4th act in the base game, and it also introduced you to, like, you can play as a necromancer.
Yeah.
It's kind of dope.
So I'm assuming that the Reaper of Souls edition was like,
It's like a DLC.
okay, so it wasn't just the original game plus that; it was just the plus.
No, I mean, it was the original game plus that because Blizzard.
Okay. Speaking of which, do you think we'll ever get WoW on console?
Fuck no. Fuck
I don't
no.
think that a lot of people want WoW to happen on console just because Xbox acquired Activision and Blizzard.
I mean, I guess they could make it an Xbox exclusive, but I really think all the people that want to play WoW already play WoW on their
Yeah.
computer.
I mean, WoW is just
Like, at that point, you're basically just trying to introduce it to a new generation of basement dwellers.
so Lost. I kind of talked about this with you the other day, but it's kind of neat. So the way it works is, it is imagine if you could control Diablo characters with like the limitation or not limitations, but the mechanics of D&D's 5th edition rule set, and like
Oh, yeah, yeah,
you
yeah.
have to roll to attack and shit like that, and you have to get you know, you have hit points and a whole stat sheet. It's crazy.
Sounds kind of
It's
dope.
really neat. I need to dive into it more, but it seems like a really nice alternative to D&D whenever like it's hard to have a bunch of people get on like Beyond or something like that, or maybe a friend group can't really have everybody has this nice gaming PC and monitors and shit like that. Like it's probably a lot easier just to hop on Solasta with a couple buddies.
Yeah, that makes sense.
It's pretty neat though.
Kind
I
of
don't know if
like
it's cross-platform.
it's kind of like what they do with like console RPGs that kind of sort of mirror WoW. Like Neverwinter did really good with that, and I used to play that. It was okay at best. I'm not really big into MMORPGs. So.
The only one I ever got big into was DCUO.
The only one I got into was Fusion Fall. But, like, I've played a couple other ones, like, well, Neverwinter and Path of Exile, New World. Path of Exile was kind of cool. New World was also kind of cool.
I played ESO
Oh yeah,
until the world opened up.
Yeah, I
and
forgot.
I was like,
I forgot about ESO.
everybody forgot about ESO. Does anybody actually play ESO every fucking day?
I'm sure there's a very niche community for it. Yeah, it's a very sad
I can see
community, but it's probably there.
It's fair. I mean, if Avengers has a community, then there's no way ESO doesn't have one.
So
How long have we
earlier,
been on
we've been recording for about an hour and a half now.
that? Nice. You're saying?
Earlier, like right as I woke up, like my girlfriend woke me up because she was getting ready to leave for work, and at that point I maybe slept for 4 hours, maybe. So I've been up since then. But right after I gave her a hug goodbye and all the cutesy wootsy shit, I looked at my phone and I got a news article, and I kind of half-assed read it. All I read was mall and active shooter, and I was like, oh, look at that, there's another one. And then once I woke up a little bit and looked further into it, I realized it was the mall that's here in Oklahoma City.
Oh fuck!
Well, one of the malls. And then I actually read the article, and they were like, oh, haha, false alarm, it was firecrackers. So, the article that I got was they were still investigating it, but they named it as an active shooter event. So they're like, there's an active shooter at this mall in Oklahoma City, and I was like, oh shit. And then I got on my computer like 20 minutes later to like look more into it, and they're like, oh, JK, it was firecrackers.
I fucking can't.
And I'm like, how the fuck?
Oh my god.
I'm like, well, I mean, that's a good way to start the day, I guess.
You know what? Whenever I take a trip down to Oklahoma, I think I'm gonna try to get a little bit of log footage. You know,
A little bit of
I
what?
get like vlog footage.
Oh, okay.
Try to get like some B-roll of the travel down there and shit to put behind music or whatever.
Oh yeah,
Like,
dude. I plan on taking you everywhere around the city.
it'd be really fun.
Like my favorite party district. I can show you where the OKC basketball team does like their training and shit, which is
You mean the Thunder?
yeah, Thunder.
The OKC.
But
Okay.
hilariously enough, OKC Thunder's like little practice building shit. It's right next to the lab I work in.
Nice.
Like so, there's the Thunder training, and then there's this hospital, and then my lab's like right here. It's in the most fucking inconvenient area, but it's there.
I mean, at the same time, you get hurt at the training facility, then the hospital's right there.
I mean, I guess so, but there's so many other hospitals around here. Like, there's hospitals around here that aren't even like we don't have as clients. Like, we probably have half the hospitals in Oklahoma City as clients, and the other half is
Really?
like other like Mercy Hospital and SSM Health and shit like that.
Pretty good.
But yeah, I'll take you fucking everywhere, my guy.
I really want to try out that barcade you're telling me about.
Fuck, there's two of them. We can go to both.
Two of them?
Yeah, I accidentally found the second one going to the club one time.
I'm so fucking hyped, bro. Oh, gonna bring a cowboy hat.
Unironically, I wanted to buy a black cowboy hat to wear to the wedding, but I didn't because I was too lazy to go to like find one.
uh, yeah, I mean, I don't think that we really have anything that neat around here. Like, Southern Illinois is not
It's definitely not
not
the
exactly an attraction.
no, it's not unless you like corn and trains and
Dude.
soybeans.
Fucking trains. I think it's funny. Everybody that has moved out and comes back, they always post on their Snapchat like, "Oh, gotta love coming back and having a fucking train stopping me as soon as I get into town."
That was literally me last week.
You got stopped as soon as you got into town by a train.
Yeah, we came in through the south side of town and we got stopped on
Yeah.
that train like right like down the street from your place.
Yeah, no way.
We were stuck there for 20 fucking minutes and I was like, Jesus
Oh, I hate
Christ.
that crossroad. Oh, I hate that crossroad so much.
I'm just looking around at all the condemned trailers and houses that are right next to the train track and I'm like, it's good to be home.
Uh, ooh, tell you what, it was nice to lean into a bunch of Marvel stuff on the show.
I think we do that every episode, I'm not gonna lie.
I mean,
I think one of them
So?
we did, I think one of them was mainly like DC, but yeah.
yeah. I mean, to be fair, we are geeky people. Those are mediums that we enjoy.
Oh, did you see on Twitter that Shakira is going to jail for 8 years?
I saw that. What the fuck?
For fucking tax fraud. I just thought that
Tax fraud?
tax fraud, dude, and she has to pay like I think it was like 28 something million dollars in fines or some shit. It was crazy. Like I was not expecting to go on Twitter. I go on Twitter to look at shit posts and cats, and I see Shakira going to prison.
Yeah, I got a Newsbreak article about that. It said that what country is it?
Colombia? I think
Yeah.
I think she's Colombian.
Is that where she lives? Is Colombia?
Oh, I know she's from there. I don't know if that's where she like lives. Oh, Spain. Did we ever talk about Japan's old prime minister assassination?
What?
Dude, that was a big thing like 2 weeks ago. So, Japan's old prime minister Shizuo Abe, uh, he got assassinated like roughly 2 3 weeks ago, and
Damn.
oh, it was okay. So it gets kind of crazy. So the guy that killed him built like his own gun because Japan has like super strict gun laws and everything.
Yeah.
And whenever the assassination first happened, like they heard the first couple of gunshots and people were looking around like confused because they had no idea what that sound was. And even the security guards were like, "That's fucking weird. What's that?"
Fuck.
And then next thing they knew, this dude just has two holes in him. And they're like, "Oh shit, that's a big deal." So then I think I don't remember if the guy that killed him killed himself or went to prison. I want to say he killed himself, but I don't remember. But whenever his like house was searched, they found a 9-barrel custom-made shotgun.
What the fuck?
A 9-barrel shotgun. This dude was making a Gatling gun for slugs.
I was about to ask if you fucked that up and meant 9-inch barrel or something.
No, 9-barrel. Like,
Oh my god.
this man was going like hard as fuck for no reason. But
Fuck, dude.
the craziest part is that Japan's old prime minister Shizuo, he was a part of the Unification Church, which, I mean, technically it considered a church, but it originally started as a cult back in, I think it was the 70s or 80s. It started by, I think it was a South Korean guy, but they were originally called the Moonies. And, once he built his cult, he started spreading it. Like, I think there's a Unification Church in every single state in America, and there's some in Europe and Japan, China, Korea. Like, it's fucking worldwide. And after uh, the main dude who started the cult died, like, they started changing it up a little bit because they kind of had a bad rep back then. So now they're considered the Unification Church.
Damn. So the basic ideology behind it is what?
I actually don't remember. I think it was just to unify like different people, like a white person and an Asian person, or a European and a black person, like just to unify like people. But I'm pretty sure like when it first started, it had some nefarious ideologies.
Officially founded on the 1st of May 1954 under the name Holy Spirit Association for the Unification of World Christianity. In Seoul, South Korea. Sun Myung Moon. Dude's name is Sun and Moon. Come
Yeah.
on.
I don't think that was his original name. I think that's what he changed his name to.
Why is my name so fucking boring?
It's because we're white. What are you talking about?
A Korean Messiah claimant, also known for his business ventures and engagement in conservative social and political causes. Huh.
Yeah. So,
Yeah, his name is Reverend Moon.
the Unification Church identifies Moon as the Messiah who will implant God's heart of love in his followers and complete Jesus' works. Having married and raised the quote-unquote ideal family, Moon called on members of the church to follow his example and thereby participate in God's plan of restoration. So basically, he's just trying to mix all the ethnicities of people.
Huh.
And I think there was something about murder way back when it was still considered a cult instead of a church.
I mean,
But yeah, it's fucking crazy. And I also thought it was kind of weird that Japan's prime minister was a part of a cult.
that is fucking nuts.
Um. Is there anything else you want to talk about?
Man. Let me just look at Newsbreak real quick, see if there's anything really exciting.
Yesterday, there was an Oklahoma couple charged with murdering a toddler and burning the body to conceal their crime. That reminds me, I got another article the other day, and this was some wild shit. So this man and his girlfriend or wife or whoever this other person was arrested for the murder of the guy's sister. So, the story behind that was whenever his sister turned like 18 or 19, like she was in her late teens, she moved out of their parents' house and moved in with her brother. And I think her brother and the girl he was with was on some like wacky drug shit or something, because they ended up killing her over something completely dumb. Like they were jealous of her, or they thought that she was jealous of them because like she was fucking her brother or something. Like it was really fucking dumb. But they killed her and wrapped her body in plastic and just left it in the basement for 7 years. And recently, like 4 days ago, they just got charged with the murder of his sister that's been dead for 7 years. And the only way that they found out about it is that the body was so like decomposed to where like the smell seeped out of the basement and like into the surrounding area, so all the neighbors could smell it.
Fuck. What the fuck?
And the couple that killed, like the couple that got charged, after they killed her, they were back on their drug shit, and they thought that her ghost was haunting them for the past 7 years, but they didn't want to turn themselves in and go to prison. So they would rather live with the idea of them being haunted instead of going to prison.
I mean,
People in Oklahoma are absolutely fucking weird.
I'm not even sure if it's Diet Florida at this point. I think it's the unspoken Florida.
It's the unspoken Florida. It's because, like, Oklahoma news articles don't make it nationwide like Florida man articles do. And plus, sometimes these Florida articles are, like, absolutely batshit.
Right. Like, I mean, I'm sure you could type in Florida man right now and you'll get like 15 insane. Let's see, I'm gonna get on here. Florida man. Florida man attacks bicycle with machete, steals man's Bible. What the fuck? That's the first one.
Oh, what's this one.
See it, but it's the first one.
Hold on. Florida man pleads guilty to mailing $10,000 in plot to have ex-girlfriend's new lover killed. Florida man charged with a DUI after driving a scooter into Walmart shelves. Oh my god.
Yes.
Oh my god.
I see that the 10K and have ex-girlfriend. Come on. Florida man arrested for beating wife before being shot by stepson.
Florida man arrested trying to warn the Space Force base of alien dragon wars. That was two.
Time the fuck out!
That was 2 fucking days ago.
Please click on that.
Okay.
Oh my god, please click on that. Oh.
Okay. A man in Florida was arrested after trying to get onto a Space Force base to warn the Guardians of a war between aliens and dragons.
Fuck. Love that so much.
Jesus.
I think on that note, I think that might be a good time to call it.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that is insane.
Oh wait, here's another one. This one's kind of funny. Florida man drowns diving for submerged golf balls in a pond.
I saw that. Who the fuck?
Oh,
my
wait.
God.
Okay, this is a very lighthearted one to end on. Florida man arrested for using magic card trick to steal Pokemon merch at Walmart.
I don't know what the fuck to say.
I put it in the group chat if you want to look into it.
We're gonna look at that. Wow. What was the merch? Like a hat?
I don't know, probably like some trading cards. Dudes
Items
posting their
away from the
W's.
Branson allegedly used a specific strategy to take the items away from the store without paying, which involved cards from Magic the Gathering. It's been alleged that he took the items to the self-checkout line in Walmart without any intention to pay for some of them. Would manipulate the scanner. The report states by placing the Magic cards he had already scanned above the non-scanned merch, this meant he was able to bypass prices being added to his total.
What the fuck?
Then he tried to leave without security noticing. The arrest affidavit states that the loss prevention detained at 9:43. Mr. Branson has claimed these stolen pieces of Pokemon merchandise were taken as gifts for his family.
I mean,
I was just trying to do Christmas.
yeah, in July.
They're in Florida. They don't know.
They don't know.
How are they
Okay.
gonna know? The snow on the ground?
That's a fair point. And on that note, this is the end of the 3rd episode of the PCP podcast. Do the whole YouTube thing. I'll put our socials in the description and shit. I don't know how outros work.
Yeah, this.
Uh,
Hey guys, how you doing?
that wasn't okay. Bye.